Hello guys, greetings. This is Prince Donald. Today we are going to see the reason why I have joined FinTouch and why I am remaining with FinTouch. Okay, I think it will be also a reason why you have to join and remain with FinTouch. But this is the disclaimer here is that this is not financial advice. You need to do your own research, okay, to see the importance and what you can profit from this company. Okay, so let us go through. I have extracted these informations from the white paper. Okay, so extracted a little bit the parts that are interesting and the ones I want to present to you today. So if you have time, go through the white paper completely to have more details and see how and why to get in. So let us start. FinTouch blockchain, FinTouch blockchain dual chain. Okay, FinTouch is not only a blockchain, but it's a dual chain. That means it comprises both two different blockchains. So let us go to sorry. FinTouch chain, that is the FTC for short, pioneer a dual chain structure and serve the blockchain industry and traditional financial institutions respectively. So if you can imagine here, they are there to serve the traditional financial institutions. So we are going to see during the short lecture why they serve financial institutions. Okay, each chain perform its own function and interacts with one another efficiently, solving the challenge of performance, security, decentralization, costing transaction, and ecological scalability for the financial sector. Okay, we're going to see that. The origin of FinTouch. So, why FinTouch was created? Okay, where did it originate from? The network layer of the FinTouch chain comprises the main chain and the fin chain. So, this main chain is like the foundation, okay, that carries all the other blockchains, okay, and these blockchains we are going to see as we go through. Original, no, sorry, originated from and standing for finance, the FinChain is designed for the massive traditional financial institutions to rapidly transplant their application onto the chain. Okay, so I can explain here like uh, FinTouch, okay, through the FinChain is linking traditional financial institution to its existing decentralized finance. I don't know if you are getting me here. That means what FinChain wants to do is making sure banks, normal banks that we are having now, okay, are linked to a decentralized type of finance, which is the FinChain, okay, so people can get uh, involved through the FinChain, through the traditional finance, okay, and this gives the opportunity to the main chain of FinTouch and the FinChain to give out credit, okay, to on-chain and off-chain users. We are going to do that. We are going to see that as we go through. So, meanwhile, users can also, okay, now, FinTouch main objective. So let us check here the FinTouch main objective. What was FinTouch created for? Providing data query services, okay, that is, FinTouch can provide query service to help financial institutions query users, credit data, borrowing records, and other information to aid decision making. Meanwhile, users can also query their own data to protect their right and interest. That means for here, the company has more than 20 million active users, okay, more than 20 million active users, and it's growing every day. Okay, so this creates a huge amount of data and information and our people, okay, to provide these services to traditional financial institutions. Okay, if traditional financial institutions like a bank realize that they can profit from the customer, okay, that are interacting with the decentralized finance, they're going to go in. They're going to come in for that and also profit for transactions or bank savings and so on, bills and so on. So this is a really huge thing to follow. So FinTouch credit and lending. Okay, why is FinTouch giving out credit and how is it giving out lending? Okay, the credit information of off-chain customers can be put on the FinTouch chain through zero knowledge proof in the following steps. One, an off-chain customer requests the credit institution to generate the proof of credit. Off-chain users are people that don't have an active account, okay, in FinTouch. So how did they do it? They have to connect if they want maybe to obtain credit from FinTouch. They have to connect to their traditional financial institution that is already registered and verified by FinTouch, okay, through the FinChain. So now, when this is done, there are some verification and knowledge proof of credit that are being approved and sent to the FinTouch decentralized finance, and a report is sent back to the financial institution, okay, and then to their user, okay, the off-chain user. This is for those that are not really active in the blockchain of FinTouch, okay, and they can collect this credit from the financial institution, use it, then come and pay back, I'm sure, with some interest. So FinTouch is giving out, will be giving out a lot of credit to their users and also making a little bit of profit from the interests they are paying back to them. So let us, number two, the credit institution generates the proof of credit. Okay, as I was explaining, the credit institution signs the data provided by the customer with its own private key and generate a digital certificate as an identification of the customer proof of credit. Meanwhile, the credit institution uploads the digital certificate to the chain and store it in the specified smart contract. So this is what the financial institution that is connected to the FinChain does in order to satisfy the off-chain user. Okay. Three, the customer generates a zero knowledge proof. That is, the customer uses the zero knowledge proof technology to generate a zero knowledge proof based on his personal information and credit history. So this zero knowledge proof and credit history is generated by the FinSBT, the FinSOUL bound token. We are going to see that down, which is stored and it's a non-transferable NFT that is particularly done and registered in personal account. So you have maybe a FinTouch account, but and you have a soul bound token, but you cannot transfer it to another person. That means it is your data, and this data has this FTC an NFT, pardon, stored your education, your credit information, your localization, all your names, your identification, your performance, your experience, and so on. So it is from this FinSBT that the financial institutions and the FinChain of FinTouch identify you as a reliable creditor or a reliable customer and analyze how much credit or for how long can they give you money for you to use and pay back. So it's really a great innovation here, and I think it's if this is put in place as proposed and promised by FinTouch, it will be really a good thing. So let us go through number four. FinTouch protocol approves credit via thorough verification. So after all these verifications are done, the customer receive his credit from the traditional financial institution, okay, from his bank that is connected to the FinChain, okay, and FinTouch. So they receive his credit, use it, then I have maybe a period of payback depending on the contract he will sign with the financial institution and the contract the financial institution will sign with FinTouch. Okay, now the objective of the FinSBT, this is the FinSOUL bound token, okay, is a non-transferable NFT. Okay, so let us go through. Issuing SBTs, according to the contents of the FinSBT, corresponding SBT are issued. Each user can have multiple SBT, including financial identity, credit rating, and so on, so as I was explaining. Using SBT, for example, users can use SBT for financial activities such as trading, lending, and investment on FinTouch chain. In these activities, the user's FinSBT information can be used as the basis for credit rating and identity verification to improve the security and efficiency of transactions. As I was explaining above, is really a nice and I might say this is the decentralized part of the KYC. Okay, but the SBT contains more data and more information than the KYC. Okay, KYC is just identification, but this is just like a curriculum vitae. Okay, a detail of a curriculum vitae of a customer. Okay, that is exposed to the FinTouch FinChain, and not on a curriculum vitae, but because it has also your experience, your credit rating, your lending opportunity, your payback system, and all those. So it's really good and interesting to go through it. So yeah, we go to number three. Okay. Um, Updating SBT, for example, users can update their FinSBT information such as career change, income increase, etc. at any time. Okay, at any time. That means when you have an update, it's just like you're updating your curriculum every day. When you have a new experience, if you have a new opportunity that can help maybe your employee or the bank to borrow you more money, you update just your FBT and provide the informations, and directly as a second, the company FinTouch will get it at the time you are coming to take more credit or sign more contract. Everything will be recognized, and also all what they have updated will be provided to the traditional institution, okay, the traditional financial institution, that is the bank, that will approve that yes, your update is correct. Then FinTouch will give you all the requirements that you need, either it's credit or a different contract, and so on. Okay, so after the update, the corresponding SBT will be updated accordingly. Yes, we saw that. So yeah, with the above scheme, FinTouch chain can build a complete financial identity system to improve the efficiency and security of financial activities. Meanwhile, SBT can embody users' financial identity and help them obtain more financial services and opportunity. So this is just like a summary of what we have gone through. So SBT is really a nice piece of work that FinTouch is working on, and it will really give a different view, okay, to decentralized finance. Okay, no other institution is doing this. No other decentralized company, okay, is working on this type of opportunity for now. No credit offering as in a large scale as FinTouch want to do on the market now. So it's really a great thing to go through, okay, and do your own research and make sure you don't miss it, okay, because this will be great. So let us go through the last paragraph, the last two paragraphs. FinTouch Financial Institution Partnership. Okay, here we are going to see the partnership that FinTouch have already built with traditional financial institutions. Okay, so that is FinTouch, have reached a preliminary cooperative partnership with Wall Street, okay, it's really a huge bank, Wall Street, Wells Fargo, HSBC, Citigroup, Goldman Sachs, and other multinational banks. So you can imagine at which level they are now and where they are going. Okay, when this is going to launch fully, I'm sure more and more banks will like to connect to the FinChain financial services because they are going to get money. Okay, for example, if you are a bank and you have an institution that gives you the opportunity to take money from them, a lot of money, and borrow it to your customers. Will you not go for it? Not even a bank. If you are a simple individual, you have the opportunity to take money from an institution, okay, and borrow it to somebody. I'm sure from here you are going to make a small profit margin. Okay, for example, you can, if you want to borrow, let's say $1 million, okay, maybe FinTouch authorize you as a bank to take from them $1 million, okay, and FinTouch say, okay, from this $1 million, you have to pay maybe in a year time you have to pay maybe for example five $50,000 as profit in a year time. Okay, so you will take $1 million, you provide this loan, okay, to maybe one off-chain customer. The off-chain customer is going to multiply, invest the money, come and pay you with a little bit of interest. So I don't know yet if you at the institution, as an institution, are going to add your own profit on it, or it is FinTouch that has a particular amount of money or profit that is going to pay to you. For example, it gives you the $1 million, okay, and you have to lend it out to the customer. Is it, and the FinTouch FinChain tells you that, okay, to paying back, you need to pay with $50,000. Are you getting me? Now, is it FinTouch that is going to pay you, maybe for example, just an example, maybe a $10,000 profit, or you, while borrowing the money, while lending the money to your customer, you have to add maybe a $10,000 on it. That means the customer will pay, instead of 50,000, will pay $60,000, and you will pay $50,000 to the FinChain. Okay, or as I said, the $50,000 will be paid to the FinChain. FinChain or FinTouch will remove $10,000 from it and pay to you as an institution. So it will be one or the other for this traditional financial institutions to join the FinChain and the decentralized finance system that is being built by FinTouch. So it will really be a mad run, okay, a mad run for these companies to adopt this system and work with FinTouch. So this is my own research, and I think it's really a great one. And this is the reason me myself I have joined FinTouch, and I think it will be also a nice thing for you to get in, okay, for you to have some financial stability through lending and borrowing that will be launched in a shorter period of time. So now, as you see, this is a diagram taken from the white paper, and I think it explains itself. Okay, FinTouch is a dual chain. Why? Because it is not only its own chain, because it has the main chain, which is the foundation, okay, of the foundation that is holding the technology of other blockchain, okay, such as Ethereum, Phantom, and Solana. Okay, there is the main chain. Now, it has its own blockchain, that is the FinTouch chain, the FinChain, which is also on this main chain foundation. So this the Ethereum technology will provide FinTouch with security and decentralization. Okay, why the Phantom and the Solana blockchain, technology provide also FinTouch with the scalability. Why the FinTouch chain itself comes with a lot of different and innovative decentralized financial system. I will name some. Maybe we have low transaction fees. We have high transaction speed. Okay, we have high security, as said by the company, and so on and so forth. So it's really a nice 1 year for you to go through, and I think it's a nice thing to follow. Okay, as this is really great. This is really great and an innovative piece of work that FinTouch is doing. So, if you have liked what you have heard today, don't forget to like the don't forget to click on the like button just down and subscribe to this channel so that more and more videos that we are going to share will be notified to you. Thank you very much. God bless.